Now, what comes to your mind when you think about the Bengaluru airport? The spotless building, the perfectly placed security, and also the recently built enthralling garden terminal. All in all, technology, sustainability, and innovation are what make it one of the top airports in the world. The international airport, which lies at the outskirts of the IT capital, has in fact also achieved a prestigious recognition given by UNESCO. T2 of the airport has been designated as one of the world's most beautiful airports, making it the sole recipient of the esteemed prize in the country. But what we are going to tell you next will in part rather shatter this image. A gruesome murder has been reported at the airport yesterday. The incident took place when a man carrying a knife breached the world-class security and possibly posed a risk to other flyers. He then rang up an airport staffer named Ramakrishna, who allegedly had an affair with his now estranged wife. When the staffer came outside, the accused slashed his throat, killing him at the spot. The accused, goes by the name Rakesh, has been now arrested by the CISF officials and a further probe is underway. Well, those are the visuals on your screen of how security has been deployed at the airport at Bengaluru, a world-class airport that promises security, convenience, and has also been awarded the prestigious recognition by the UNESCO. But a major lapse as far as the security checks are concerned, because a gruesome murder was reported at the airport yesterday, where the incident took place when a man carrying a knife breached the world-class security and possibly posed a risk to the other flyers present at the airport. He then rang up an airport staffer named Ramakrishna, who allegedly had an affair with his now estranged wife. When the staffer came outside, the accused slashed his throat, killing him at the spot. The accused, who goes by the name Rakesh, has been arrested by the CISF officials and a further probe is now underway. A serious question of public safety, of the safety of passengers and flyers at the busiest airports in India is now going to be for the authorities, for the government to answer. How could there be a breach like this? My colleague Neha is joining me right now to get us more details. Neha, the story itself as to why did Rakesh do what he did as far as his estranged wife's affair with this particular airport staffer is concerned is one aspect of the story. But the larger question is about the safety of the flyers at the airport. How could this man manage to get a knife inside the airport? Why was it not detected at the airport security? These are some glaring loopholes that poses some serious questions and threat to the flyers at Bengaluru airport, maybe any other airport.
Well, yes, what we're picking up at this point in time is that this particular incident here, the murder that took place, happened at the parking lot of the airport. Now, of course, if we are to put this in perspective for our viewers who aren't in Bengaluru city, this happened at the arrivals gate, just outside the arrivals gate where the parking lot is. That's where, in fact, all of course, the transport trolleys are kept. That's where the luggage trolleys are kept. We're being told that this person, the victim here who died, in fact, who was murdered, was a trolley operator. At the time that he came out to, in fact, of course, probably shift those trolleys, he was stabbed there right outside the airport. In fact, was within the premises outside the arrival gates near the parking lot. Now, of course, while we've also been to the airport several times and there are security checks once you're, of course, inside the terminal, as far as the outside area is concerned, whether it's the, pickup area, whether it's the parking area, whether it's the bus stands, area for that matter, there aren't too many checks and balances in place. Now, of course, what's important here is that the CISF personnel, of course, jumped into action right after this murder took place at the airport. They've, of course, arrested the accused immediately. But, of course, like you rightly mentioned, there is, of course, a visible presence also of the CISF BSF personnel right outside all of these gates, whether the arrivals, departures. But despite that, an incident like this that's taken place at the airport has definitely left flyers and people of the city also in a state of shock.